Right now at 5, a former teacher is sentenced for sexually assaulting a minor.
And one therapy dog is helping others overcome addiction.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. A former teacher has been sentenced in Trempealeau County Court today for sexual assault. Nicholas Bergeron was found guilty of second-degree sexual assault of a child by a jury. His teaching license was revoked after the trial concluded. Bergeron is sentenced to 12 months in prison and 5 years of probation.
The main stage artists for this year's Ashley for the Arts Musical Festival have been announced today. Now, Friday's lineup will include The Script, Neil McCoy, and Journey. Bret Michaels, Tiger Lily Gold, Locash, and Old Dominion will be performing on Saturday. Friday's 5 p.m. artist has not yet been announced, but Ashley for the Arts will be August 8th through the 10th in Arcadia. 3-day general admission tickets are going to cost $45. Ticket prices will go up to $55 on June 1st.
A federal lawsuit to stop the build of a transmission line running through a wildlife refuge along the Mississippi River is underway. The lawsuit was filed today by conservation groups, including the National Wildlife Federation. American Transmission Company, ITC Midwest, and Dairyland Power Cooperative are working to build a 102-mile line that links Iowa's Dubuque County and Wisconsin's Dane County. They say the project will improve electrical reliability across the nation. A portion of that line would run through the Upper Mississippi River National Wildlife and Fish Refuge. Opponents of the transmission line have tried to stop the project for years, saying final approvals for the refuge crossing were issued without public consent.
Drug addiction is a growing epidemic in the United States. According to the CDC, the number of drug overdose deaths increased 16% from 2020 to 2021. One program in the Coulee region is working to treat this issue one patient at a time.
News 8 Now's Michael Germain joins us live in studio and has the details. Michael.
Ken and Emily, the Adult and Teen Challenge of Western Wisconsin is a recovery center for women struggling with substance abuse. Now, recently they introduced a therapy dog program that's looking to help in a unique way. Meet Ozzy, an 8-month-old Australian Labradoodle. Ozzy is in the process of becoming a certified therapy dog, helping members at ATC overcome addiction. Now, studies show that a therapy dog like Ozzy can help people reduce anxiety, improve overall mood, and increase the chances of a successful drug recovery. Now, the executive director of the program says that addiction can be a matter of life or death.
You either die addicted or find freedom, and Ozzy can sometimes just have that sense where he can maybe be able to help save somebody's life because they're in a moment of wanting to walk out the doors or a moment of struggle or whatever they're going through. And he can have that sense where he can just really bring the calming voice to our residents in our program.
Now, Shaler says since the program's inception 5 years ago, they've been able to help over 100 women who are struggling with substance use disorder. Coming up at 6, you'll hear from a client on how Ozzy has helped her throughout her recovery process. Ken and Emily.
All right, thank you, Michael.
All right, we've had a string of mild days, but get ready for some showers coming up on Friday. Let's get the latest from Greg.
Yeah, it's going to be a wet end to the week, but the good news is the weekend still looks good, but we do have the rain that's going to be coming out for tomorrow's morning's commute. For some, not all will see it, but definitely most areas will see the rain as we kind of time out right now. You can see it. It'll begin to approach here for southern areas probably after 10 for Prairie du Chien and Boscobel. It's not till really later that it begins to approach La Crosse, and even then it's going to be a little bit hit and miss, and then especially as you go further north towards Black River Falls up to Eau Claire, they'll remain dry through the morning commute with just cloud cover going on, and that's going to be the trend too as we further go and further on through 9 p.m. Quite wet as you go further south to La Crosse in the 30s, but quite dry as you go further north. So we are dealing with some wet conditions for most of the area, but right now as we look outside this evening, we're not expecting any of that right now. Still very mild conditions going down to the low 40s with increasing clouds at both locations, La Crosse and Eau Claire. Eau Claire getting back to the upper 30s too. So once again, very pleasant conditions for now the early part of March. We'll time out those rain as we come in later tonight. We'll also break down that it does begin to end up for Friday evening. And once again, we do have warmer conditions, but dry conditions for this weekend with maybe some 60s and 70s coming next week. And we'll break all that down a bit later.
All right. Thanks, Craig. Well, tonight, President Biden gives his third State of the Union address, talking to lawmakers and the American people about where the country stands and what he still wants to accomplish in office. Facing low approval ratings, the president is expected to make the case that the economy is improving. He'll call on Congress to increase Medicare's ability to negotiate prescription drug prices and expand caps on prescription drugs. He'll pitch raising the corporate minimum tax rate to 21%, and he'll highlight legislative accomplishments like the bipartisan infrastructure law.
These things don't sell themselves. That's part of why tonight is so important. This is a chance for the president to talk about the strides that our economy has made under his leadership, adding more jobs than any president ever.
Even though this is an official speech, the president will focus on key issues already weighing heavily on the 2024 election, like immigration and women's rights. Alabama Senator Katie Britt has been chosen to deliver the Republican response. The address is scheduled to start at 8 p.m. You can watch it right here on News 8.
The Transportation Security Administration launching an innovative self-screening pilot program in Las Vegas this week. Passengers follow instructions on a screen to scan their own bags and then step into a glass body scanning booth where an avatar provides guidance. TSA officials say the goal is to improve passengers' experience and minimize their interactions with TSA employees, not necessarily to speed things up. The TSA says testing of the prototype could last up to a year.
Today is National Slam the Scam Day, and the Social Security Administration wants Americans to be on the lookout for government imposters. According to the Federal Trade Commission, Americans lost more than $126 million to Social Security scammers just last year. The fraudsters often contact victims by phone, text, or social media to get sensitive personal information, and now some are using some AI deepfakes to try and trick people. Business analyst Jill Schlesinger says it's important to keep your cool when dealing with scammers.
If you feel yourself getting a little agitated, breathe and really take a deep breath and say, wait a second, I'm going to disengage from this.
Okay.
Because either you're going to hang up the phone, do not click on any links, do not give any of your personal information. Guard this so closely. This is really important. Don't give anyone your information.
Also important to note, the Social Security Administration will not issue threats, send messages on social media, demand secrecy, or suspend your Social Security number.
Utility company Xcel Energy says it may be partly to blame for igniting the largest wildfire in Texas history. According to a statement on its website, its facilities appear to have been involved in an ignition of the Smokehouse Creek fire. Xcel maintains that it has not been negligent in maintaining its infrastructure, but says people who lost property or livestock to the fire can submit a claim on its website. The Texas A&M Forest Service says its investigation revealed that power lines started the Smokehouse Creek fire. It's burned nearly 1,700 square miles and destroyed hundreds of structures.
Iowa legislators are trying to give parents access to their kids' social media accounts.
The details of the bill after the break.
Make next winter fun for your family at Mount LaCrosse. Season passes are on sale. Buy now for next year and ski the rest of this season for free. Stop out or visit us online to get your season pass today. Sale ends March 10th.
Comfort, style, and savings. Come in now for the FlexSteel Spring Gallery Custom Order and Floor Sample Sale. Get 50% off select floor models and 40% off all custom orders. International Furniture, I-90, Exit 2, La Crosse.
It's hard to explain what this feels like. Moving piles of earth, towing up to 4,000 pounds, cutting millions of blades of grass. We could keep trying to put it into words, but nothing compares to experiencing it for yourself. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit Tractor Central, take a seat, and see for yourself why nothing runs like a deer. Start now at TractorCentral.com.
Hang on tight, Wisconsin, because fun just got a lot faster. It's Fast Play from the Wisconsin Lottery, an all-new style of lotto games that combine instant wins with the progressive jackpot. Playing is easy at any lottery retailer. Just print, play, and know if you're a winner instantly. The progressive jackpot starts at $10,000 and grows with each ticket sold. The share of the jackpot increases with the price of the ticket. Fast Play is available now, only at Wisconsin Lottery retailers.
The Hy-Vee cereal sale, this Friday through Sunday. Select cereal is just $1.99. Get big deals on all your favorite cereal, like Select General Mills cereal, just $1.99. And Select Post cereal, just $1.99. Plus other great deals. Don't miss the cereal sale. 3 days only, this Friday through Sunday. Only at Hy-Vee.
Comfort, style, and savings. Come in now for the FlexSteel Spring Gallery Custom Order and Floor Sample Sale. Get 50% off select floor models and 40% off all custom orders. International Furniture, I-90, Exit 2, La Crosse.
Make next winter fun for your family at Mount La Crosse. Season passes are on sale. Buy now for next year and ski the rest of this season for free. Stop out or visit us online to get your season pass today. Sale ends March 10th.
Get the day's news in your inbox. Email newsletters from News 8 Now. Sign up today. Go to news8000.com/newsletters to get started.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
An Iowa bill to give parents more control over their kids' social media accounts is one step closer to becoming law. It overwhelmingly passed the House 88-6.
If the bill becomes law, people under the age of 18 wouldn't be allowed on social media unless their parents gave consent to the social media company. It would also require social media companies to give parents full access to their kids' accounts. That includes control of the account's privacy settings and screen time.
Lawmakers on both sides of the aisle are in favor of the bill.
I believe this is an important step forward for parental rights in Iowa. It still permits parents to have some supervision over their children, but while the children can have the social media accounts.
The bill now heads to the Senate for further review.
A bipartisan group of lawmakers in Minnesota wants stronger protections for you and your pet. The bill authors say that this is about making sure you have access to key information about breeders before putting money down for your new puppy or kitten, which can come at a big price. Under current law, breeder information related to any inspections, violations, or license issues is all private. But this bill would make that information public, as is the case for data about shelters. Supporters say it's a double standard that breeders don't have to follow the same rules. The proposal requires the Board of Animal Health to post online the names of breeders and allow Minnesotans to request inspection reports and how many animals were sold the previous year.
This is an opportunity to help consumers make informed decisions about the pets that they are bringing into their homes. And we know that when families bring a pet into their home, that this is a significant emotional and financial investment.
The Minnesota Pet Breeders Association is against the bill. In a letter, they called it a, quote, great disservice to the public by inviting individuals and groups opposed to pet breeding to interfere with professional and hobbyist breeders who are raising happy, healthy puppies.
A Republican bill in Wisconsin would keep local governments from passing stricter regulations on animal welfare. Western Wisconsin Assemblyman Treg Prunchinsky is behind the bill that would block local regulations on farms or any commercial operation that raises or confines animals. The only exception to the bill would be if an activity presents a substantial threat to public health or safety, though that is not defined in the bill. Farm groups like the Wisconsin Dairy Alliance support the bill, while animal advocacy groups are in opposition to it. One official with the Humane Society of the United States wrote just this week that the bill's broad language would not protect just farmers, but also groups who run puppy mills who keep animals in, quote, cruel conditions.
Well, this Sunday we spring forward an hour for daylight savings time, but why did we start doing it in the first place?
The reasoning behind this World War era practice.
And we have a wet and cool end to the work week, but we do have dry conditions continuing for the weekend, and even 60s and 70s potentially coming back next week. I'll time all that out and break it down for you coming up next on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Ashley's biggest event of the year is happening March 8th through the 10th. Shop Doorbusters starting at $2.99 and an exclusive delivery offer. Plus, earn 3% back with 12-month special financing on a qualifying in-store purchase with your Ashley Advantage Synchrony credit card for a limited time at Ashley.
Here's California banker Eric Hovde running for U.S. Senate. But Hovde's lifestyle? Pure California. CEO of a billion-dollar bank. Here's Hovde's over $7 million Laguna Beach mansion. And 3 years in a row, Eric Hovde was named one of Orange County's most influential residents. Multimillionaire California banker Eric Hovde. On Wisconsin's side, don't bank on it. Win Senate is responsible for the content of this ad.
If you're ready for a new kitchen, then you owe it to yourself to visit the board store during the 2024 Early Bird Home Show. This is the design center where our designers put it all together for you. Visit our flooring showroom, see all of the possibilities. Visit our kitchen showroom and see all of the styles that are available to you. Then return here and put in your countertops, put in your fixtures, put in your knobs, and design that kitchen that's just right for you during the Early Bird Home Show, only at the board store. Call or visit soon.
What I love about T-Mobile is that just about anywhere you go, you're going to have coverage.
Where I live is a rural area. The coverage has been awesome.
Reliable coverage is super important for me, for my business.
And after investing billions to light up our network from big cities to small towns, T-Mobile is America's largest and fastest 5G network. See for yourself. Try T-Mobile's network free for 3 months. Your phone, our network, no strings.
Ashley's biggest event of the year is happening March 8th through the 10th. Shop Doorbusters starting at $2.99 and an exclusive delivery offer. Plus, earn 3% back with 12-month special financing on a qualifying in-store purchase with your Ashley Advantage Synchrony credit card for a limited time at Ashley.
Telling the stories of our community. We're always on and where you can find us. News 8 Now. Expect more.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
Most Americans will be moving their clocks forward this weekend, gaining more sunlight but losing an hour of sleep.
Yeah, the time change was first proposed by an astronomer in New Zealand back in the 1890s who wanted more daylight in the spring and the fall. Germany and the UK began using it during World War I as a way to save fuel.
And the U.S. got on board during World War II, but some states have ditched it since then.
If you're extending the hours of the day into that late afternoon, evening, that means there's less electricity or fuel or coal being burnt. Some places like Hawaii opted out of daylight saving because its daytime and nighttime are pretty even. It has a pretty long day to begin with.
Today, every state except Hawaii and Arizona observes daylight savings time. About 40% of countries currently observe it. Well, another beautiful one day in the books. I feel like we're getting a little spoiled here in March.
A little bit.
Don't you think
honestly, in the last couple of months, it's felt that way.
Might be time for a shakeup, Greg.
Well, I think we've been spoiled the whole winter. I don't know if we can say the last couple of months, but kind of the winter that has not arrived for the most part. But we are looking at more wet weather coming for your Friday, which will help the drought situation, which hasn't been helped all winter long, just with the lack of snow and precipitation too. But overall, southwest Wisconsin, northeast Iowa is still under that extreme or severe drought, a little better as you go further north and especially as you go further southeast. But the good news is a lot of those areas will pick up some precipitation through the next 24 hours. Kind of time that out, you can see there's going to be a sharp cutoff for those who get quite a bit of rain and those who get really basically nothing, and that really can kind of see maybe up to a ½ inch in southwest Wisconsin, maybe a little bit more, but as you go further north up into Eau Claire, may not see other than some sprinkles or even flurries, so that's what it's going to be, a sharp cutoff of those get it. Otherwise, as we time this out as we go throughout the night, we're going to see the precipitation start to approach after 10 p.m. for areas further south. It'll expand up to La Crosse, maybe Black River Falls as we get closer to 6 a.m. So areas to the south of that, we'll probably expect to see a wet morning commute. Further north, we're not going to expect much of that precipitation, probably, or if any, as you go through tomorrow morning and beyond. But as you see, temperatures down 31, 32 up in Eau Claire. Throughout the day, that's really going to be the same theme as we go out 9 a.m. and noon. It's further south of La Crosse, a wet day. Further north, more just cloud cover with that northeast wind picking up a little bit behind the system. And throughout the afternoon hours, we'll start seeing it wrap up a little bit, but not until about probably 2 to 3 for areas north of La Crosse. As you go further south and east, it kind of starts breaking up probably closer to the evening hour, and this may linger. We may see some drizzle, some flurries continue on through the evening commute, but it shouldn't be a widespread rainfall as we go through. And the good news for Friday evening activities, we should start seeing that pretty much remain dry, and in fact, we might see clearing skies as we go further out through Friday night too, with that north wind setting up for a breezy conditions as we go through Saturday. Saturday and Sunday doesn't look too bad, but then next week we're going to start seeing temperatures climb back up. If you see the warm air begin to lift north out of the southwest, the U.S. Southwest. So throughout Monday and Tuesday, we should start warming up, and that's going to be reflected on how far above average we're going to be. Saturday, not that far above, because upper 30s around low 40s for average temperatures. So a few degrees warmer, not too bad for seasonable. Sunday into Monday, even into Tuesday, we're going to get 25 to potentially 30, maybe some records. The records get up into the 70s, but definitely should be upper 60s and near 70 by Monday into Tuesday. And that'll extend probably until almost Wednesday before we have another system that'll come through, maybe give us another round of precipitation and cool us off a little bit. But for tonight, we're going to see that rain begin to poach, but it won't be till after 10 or midnight for southern areas. Northern areas will still stay clouds. That'll be really the main rule for most areas, getting back down to the 30s. For tomorrow, a wet day for most of the areas south of Black River Falls to La Crosse. If you're further north, it's just going to be cloud cover really with some sprinkles or flurries, and that precipitation should wrap up as we go through the Friday evening. Otherwise, we're looking for Saturday to be breezy, a little cooler, but then Sunday, as we lose that hour of sleep, we're going to gain those temperatures back through Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and right now those could be on the low side, so we could see more 70s, and then towards the second half of next week we'll start seeing maybe more rain chances. But all in all, even 47 for Saturday is about 7 degrees above average. So once again, we get spoiled again. We'll continue to get
nice.
Yes.
All right, Craig.
Spoiled rotten. Okay.
Thanks very much, Craig. A Wisconsin man has been donating blood to the Red Cross for over 30 years.
Why he keeps coming back in just a bit.
Tomorrow, News 8 Now this morning, it's Friday, and you know what that means. Foodie Friday. We're joined in studio by the executive chef of the Waterfront to hear about upcoming events and specials. We'll see you for that at 5 a.m.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
Holman Locker and Meat Market, your place for fresh, quality, local meat. Stock up with our spring meat bundle, which includes drummies, ground beef, chicken, steaks, brats, ribs, and pork chops. Holman Locker and Meat Market, and much, much more.
Get solar and get saving with Olson Solar Energy in the La Crosse area.
When you're talking to someone and you call someone at Olson Solar, it's not someone in Utah, it's not someone in California, it is someone local right here. By doing that, we control the entire process. So we control the project management, we control the design, we control the installation, the electric, the hookup, permitting, and that really sets us apart.
Stop into our location near you or give us a call and ask us about our Earth Day promo.
To everyone who believes in tradition, come enjoy a few of ours from Wisconsin.
People in Wisconsin love a good fish fry.
Really love. And we love sharing it with guests everywhere.
At Culver's, we still batter our North Atlantic cod by hand to order.
And we cook it to a crispy, golden perfection just for you.
For you.
For you. So it's crispy outside, flaky inside. Let us take care of you.
With some homegrown traditions we were raised on.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
It's the Early Buy Outdoor Sale at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Patio dining sets, sofas, and love seats, even loungers, they're all on sale. Take advantage of the biggest discounts of the year on outdoor special orders guaranteed. It's the perfect time to get what you want the way you want it. Plus, we'll give you free delivery on your outdoor furniture. Want it right away? We've got all our favorites in stock at pre-season prices. Big discounts and free delivery on outdoor furniture at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota.
Where's the best place for local fresh quality meat? The Holman Locker and Meat Market, of course. Now's the time to order your whole or half double smoked ham, prime rib, or smoked salmon for Easter. Don't forget the wine and cheese. Holman Locker and Meat Market, and much, much more.
Get the day's news in your inbox. Email newsletters from News 8 Now. Sign up today. Go to news8000.com/newsletters to get started.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
A man in Green Bay has been a literal lifesaver for decades.
He sure has. Meet Bill Warziggers. He's been rolling up his sleeves to donate blood for more than 30 years. Warziggers has made more than 700 donations and contributed the equivalent of 175 gallons of blood to patients in need.
When he donates, he often takes a handmade quilt made from the different t-shirts he's collected from all the blood drives he's participated in. Bill says it's a pleasure to give blood, and he encourages those who can to do the same.
It's a product that can't be manufactured anywhere else except the human body. So it's a pleasure to come here and do this. Giving blood's not for everyone, but those people who have the opportunity to do it probably should come in and give it a try.
According to the American Red Cross, every 2 seconds, someone in the U.S. needs blood and/or platelets. It's a lot of pricks right there.
It really is, and I do love that quilt idea to take all the t-shirts that you've gotten from donating.
Yeah, it's
bring it
clever.
with you to each one.
Yeah. And mop up some blood too, in case. All right.
All right, Greg's got one more check of your forecast right after this.
Buygoff and Rohde had your back then, and we have your back now. We've been Wisconsin's personal injury powerhouse for over 50 years. Buygoff and Rohde. Serious injuries need serious lawyers.
Welcome to Wesco. Welcome to huge selection and savings. Do you feel lucky? This month, the luck of the Irish is here at Wesco and Sparta. Reach in our pot of gold to reveal your discount. Will it be 5 or 10%? Maybe 15 or 20%? If you're really lucky, it might be 30% off in select departments. This month only, reach in our pot of gold to reveal your discount. Wesco and Sparta, where white glove delivery and setup are always free. Tell them Peyton sent you.
My doctor says I need an MRI, but where do I go? They're so expensive.
Sensible MRI costs a few hundred, not thousands. You could fill your fridge for a year with what you save. We can get you in the next day. Think of what you could do with the time you'd save. What do you have to lose? At Sensible MRI, you choose the time, you save the money. And you rest easy having your doctor refer you to Sensible MRI.
Has your pet been diagnosed with a cruciate ligament injury or torn ACL? Forget the inconvenience of travel and expense to a university. Dr. Mark Hine at Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics in Holmen specializes in knee reconstruction using the TPLO. This is a gold standard that's been used by veterinarians for over 40 years and provides the strongest fixation in ACL repair. Fetch made possible, one knee at a time. Contact Dr. Mark Hine at Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics today.
Sit on this, sit on that, sit on this, hey, sit on that, sit on this, sit on that. Hey!
King Furniture has thousands of items in stock and ready for immediate delivery. You can see it, buy it, and enjoy your new furniture in your home today.
Sit on this, sit on that.
Buygoff and Rohde. We've been Wisconsin's personal injury powerhouse for over 50 years, and we have the #1 personal injury attorney in Eau Claire. Buygoff and Rohde. Serious injuries need serious lawyers.
All right, just to track out the rain again tonight, 10 p.m. for areas to the south like Prairie du Chien. It'll be closer probably till morning commute for areas north of La Crosse. But if you go further north to Eau Claire, we're probably not seeing any type of precipitation for your morning commute. In fact, that might be the case for the whole day, but we should see everything wrap up by the evening. The weekend looks dry, a little breezy, cool for Saturday. Lose the hour of sleep on Sunday, and then we get the 60s back next week. So once again, just a cool, wet Friday, but over on that, it's not bad.
All right, thanks for joining us at 5.
We'll see you at 6.